welcome to the general reading for all signs for today, the 17th of March, 2024. Whatever year this is. Happy St. Patrick's Day for those of you who celebrate it. This is Ariel Gatoga. We are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Moderating today on YouTube is the lovely Sarah, and moderating on Twitch is the lovely Shirley. Thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you so much, Shirley. And thank you to everybody for joining us today. Excuse me. I'm reading today with the Tarot de Maria Celia. And let's purify with this beautiful Roger and Gallet Verveine Utopie. You can find links to purchase each of these products right in the video description of this very video on my YouTube channel. If you're watching us on a restream on YouTube and you want to fast forward through all my shuffling, it's easy to do just by using the timestamps right in the video description. If you're watching us on YouTube, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. If you're watching on Twitch, please make sure you follow us on Twitch. You can watch on Twitch without ads when you subscribe to us there. This reading does go out to a lot of people, so if for some reason it doesn't seem to make sense to you or apply, don't force it. It's probably just not meant for you. In that case, check out the zodiacal readings for your own individual sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. All of those are easily available for restream on the website arielscorner.com. arielscorner.com. Just click on the free online tarot readings link in the main menu. We have a shop at arielscornershop.com. arielscornershop.com. Those are a bunch of affiliate links right now, which means we make a small commission off of each and every sale. It's an easy and fun way to give us some support, but do check out our new shop that should be launching sometime in April. We'll keep you posted. If you'd like to give us a donation, it's easy to do. You can go to paypal.me/arielgatoga, paypal.me/arielgatoga. Or on YouTube, just use a super sticker, super chat, or super thanks if you feel like just staying on the platform. We do appreciate your support. And thank you so much for being here for this general reading for all signs. I think we're getting pretty shuffled, don't you? Okay, let's just give this deck a nice clean cut and see what the cards hold for us today. We have a Three of Swords. Whoops. Let's put this that way. No, I guess I was right the first time. Three of Swords, an Eight of Wands, and a Pope card. Okay, well, you know, this Three of Swords means loss, means disappointment. It can mean sadness. It can mean heartbreak. So if that's been happening, this is not something that's necessarily current, but something that's been happening with some of you. And some of you, it's been on a lot more subtle of a level where it's just things aren't working out the way you want them. Others, you're going through grief. You know, you're grieving a loss. So you have to let yourself be where you are. There's a process to any kind of grieving, whether it seems deep or seems superficial. But you do have a choice at some point in the grieving process, and it looks like you are at that possibly at that point now, where you can let it end, or at least make choices to move beyond the bulk of it, and be alive and be active in your life. And it's not, if this is a death, if you've lost a loved one, it doesn't really ever end. But it starts to have some sweetness to it, and you start to have the memories of the person in a positive light, which starts to overtake the grief and the loss. Either way, you have living to do, no matter what it is, whether it's a small thing or a big thing. You have living to do, and it's time for you to move beyond that particular part of the grieving process where it's so overtaking you. Okay, so the Eight of Wands is just that. It's just letting things end. It's letting things fall away. You don't have to, it's not that you need to manage the process. It's that you need to not avoid the process. When part of that grief falls away, many of us think that we're not being respectful. And that's not the case. It's just part of the process. You're supposed to be living. Now, again, if this is a loved one who died, what would they want? What would they want you to do? And you can even ask them, what do you want me to do? Rarely are you going to hear them say, I want you to be sad. I want you to stay stuck. I don't want you to live. I don't want you to move on. Rarely are you going to hear that from them. And they've never left. They just aren't here in the physical. And you have to learn how to coexist with them in spirit and in your memory and in your heart. Now, if this isn't a loved one that you've lost, if this is maybe a business that you've lost or some other kinds of sense of loss, even some of this can be just not so specific, just things haven't been working for you as well as you want them to. It's time for that to end as well. Okay, so no matter what this sense of grief is, it's time for it to fall away. And it wants to fall away of its own weight. It wants to fall away all on its own. You don't need to help it. What you need to do is not avoid it, not to resist it. Let the falling away happen. Because the Eight of Wands is a quick falling away. It's a quick getting through this. It's like you wake up from a nap or something and you think, wow, I feel refreshed. I feel really good. And that's what today's supposed to be, about moving past something in a very quick, almost miraculous way. Now, the Pope card, oftentimes the Pope card deals with authority figures and feeling powerless. But the authority figure, I believe for many of you, is not an external authority figure, but it's the idea that you could possibly feel good. Who am I to feel good? Now, a lot of you, this Three of Swords is existential. It's not about something specific. It's about the world at large. The world is, a scary place, and the losses in the world and the bad things that are happening all over the world. And it can be very all-consuming. And the idea that you could move past that today and have a good day and have something positive happen to you and to have fun, have an enjoyable day and feel good. And then that authority figure within your mind says, well, who are you to feel good when so many people are suffering? Well, you're not showing your camaraderie to people who are suffering by suffering. That doesn't help them. It's not helping them. Now, if there's something you can literally do to help them today, of course you can help them. But you can help them best if you are coming from a place of goodwill and freshness and feeling like you are moving past your own grief. Because misery loves company. And the more misery that you bring to people who are already miserable, the less you're helping them. You can show compassion without getting dragged down into their into whatever they're going through. Two people in quicksand don't help each other. The person outside of the quicksand helps the person in the quicksand. So let yourself be outside of it today, and know that doesn't mean that you're doing something wrong if you're having a happy day. Doesn't mean that you don't deserve it. That Pope card, when your authority figure is that ego mind inside of you saying, oh, you are so evil for feeling good. Who are you? How dare you? That kind of thing. It may not be that obvious that that's what you're saying to yourself, but it's possible that you are. You can stand up to that bully. You can stand up to that authority figure. You can be David to that Goliath. Yes, you can. All right, let's open this up and see what else is going on here. Today's supposed to be a very good day, and it's going to be a challenge for many of you to have that good day. You don't have to get wasted to have a good day and forget about things. You don't. That's another trick of the ego. That the only way that I can have a good day is if I get really drunk. That's not how you have a good day. The way you have a good day is by letting it happen, by giving yourself permission. 5 of Cups. Boy, it's been tough for some of you. It's not today, though. Ace of Swords and Queen of Coins. I mean, it's such a turnaround in a lot of ways today that it's no wonder that some of you are feeling guilty for feeling good, because it's such a contrast to what's been happening. So give yourself permission. It's okay. It's okay to move beyond what happened or what's been the norm, because this Five of Cups is such a depressive state, and the loss and depression and it's like it's the kind of depression that antidepressants don't seem to touch. So, and that's not what this Ace of Swords is. It's not a drug. It's a decision. It's a decision to allow that to come to its end, to have run its course, and to not keep it alive, and to just wake up to a beautiful new day where all is well. And that's going to take some courage on your part to wake up and pull yourself out of the habit of being down, if that's been the case for you. But you'll do it. And you'll do it by standing up to the bully within you that says, no, you stay down. You say, no, I'm not staying down. I have the magic sword of victory here. I have Excalibur in my hands, and nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me today. And I don't have to do anything except for not keep it alive. That's all I have to do is stand my ground and not keep the pain alive and let it fall away of its own weight. And nurture the things in my life that are alive and important. Now, some of you, if you're into gardening and things like that, this may be, I don't know if the weather is there yet for you to start planting certain things, but that's a good thing for you to do, even if it's house plants, is to get involved in nurturing living things. Now, if that's not a possibility for you, don't worry, that you can do that in so many other ways. Find things to nurture today that are wonderful. Maybe nurture, a project or nurture something in your home. Nurture something. And notice how you can bring things to life today. Notice how you have that sort of Mother Earth energy running through you, where you're able to really bring life to things. What an opposite to what many of you were going through before. And that's another way to stand up to this inner dictator in your mind, this inner bully that thinks that it can keep you down. It can't. Because you have that nurturing ability, and you can even nurture that into softening. So it's a beautiful day for you, and you just have to allow yourself to have permission to have a beautiful day today. You deserve it. You deserve it. Many of you have been through a lot. Have been through a really hard time, and today's the day to really take care of yourself and not to let yourself be mean to yourself. There is a meditation you may want to listen to for this Pope card, and it's called something. It's called Overcoming Feelings of Powerlessness. Overcoming Feelings of Powerlessness. And you can find that and all the other tarot meditations by following the link right in the video description of this video and every other video of tarot readings that I have on YouTube. All right, you're doing really well. Let yourself feel good about it. Let yourself feel good. Let things drop away, fall away, and you do you today. You enjoy your day. You have every right to be happy, healthy, successful, and refreshed and rejuvenated. All right, good job. We will see everybody on Tuesday. We are off tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so very much to the amazing moderators, Sarah and Shirley, and we will see everybody on Tuesday. Blessed be.